playing it all.
SuperSonic actually usually plays on the Famicom version of the game, so now he's playing on NES today, so it may be a PvE by default.
Well, yeah, that's true. The Famicom version of running the route that he probably ran would have saved him maybe 30 seconds due to shorter shopkeeper time. And here we have K-Max going toward level 3, SuperSonic toward level 2.
Yeah, level 3, the world record route, more difficult and risky. Level 2, a little bit easier.
Yes. What's going to happen here is K-Max going to try to manipulate. He's going to manipulate the global, the random drop counter. The first enemy that he kills will have a chance to drop a bomb if it's in the right group, and these Darknets are in that group.
Yeah, he did not get that random bomb drop from that first kill, so he'll clear out the rest of those Darknets for a static bomb drop. Meanwhile, SuperSonic heading into level 1. Eunice, you want to describe a little more about how the drop mechanics work?
Well, sure. There are 3 counters in this game. One is for a random drop, and every time you kill an enemy that is in a set of groups under certain conditions, that counter will cycle whether or not you get a drop. That's what K-Mac was trying to use to get his first bomb, which he didn't get. And here K-Mac just got 2 bombs, and both of those came from that random counter. When you kill 10 enemies in a row, you get a forced drop, and if you kill the 10th enemy with a bomb, you actually get a bomb back. Yeah. Otherwise, you get a...
Yeah, Bugs Can't Hide says in chat level 2. Yes, for a more beginning runner, the level 2 first route is much easier. It's a little bit slower than the level 3 first route that you'll see top runners running, but it's a little more consistent. You'll see SuperSonic getting the white sword after level 2, which and he'll have more heart containers for some of the bosses that K-Mac will be facing with wood sword and 4 heart containers that you'll see coming up in upcoming levels.
Yeah, this is basically the 2 things we're just talking about are the same thing, where K-Mac is on a route that it's necessary to manipulate those drop counters in order to succeed. If you don't do that, you're going to have a very difficult time, and you're going to actually lose a ton of time. Going 2 first, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you can see that SuperSonic just got a guaranteed bomb drop when he cleared out that last room, and he will also get he actually got the forced fairy because he hit the kill on 16, but usually you want to get a bomb drop off that Dodongo.
Oh, he didn't get the bomb drop, dang.
Yeah, that's the forced fairy comes from killing 16 in a row. It's actually quite unusual for that to happen in the Dodongo kill. Usually you get the forced bombs. He depending on his routing choices, he may need a couple bombs here, but
yeah, he won't. Well, he will want to spend bombs in the overworld. I wonder if he's prepared for actually stopping at a bomb shop at some point. Came back here in this dark room. The Zul's in there. He hit him up against the wall, and there's a certain mechanic, the object, identifiers that allows you to get extra kill counts in that room in any room on those particular items. But in that room, it's very easy to set your force counter.
Yeah, SuperSonic grabbed that heart container and is heading up to the white sword. He got 230, so he's probably doing the 2 first red candle route, where he's gonna try and he's gonna collect 330 secrets on the overworld and farm, possibly get early shopping if he gets lucky with his counts. But yeah. We'll see.
This is a route that we came up with during, leading up to the 2015 tournament, and before that, there wasn't a route that existed between the world record route and a blue ring route. So this route he's using is significantly faster than the blue ring route, and it's maybe a minute slower than a 3 first route. Yeah,
SuperSonic's PB I think is with blue ring, but I know he's been practicing without it. K-Mac getting the error key north of the Diamond Rupee Room, named for Error 72. Fun fact, Error 72 actually came up with the idea for adding that key to the route, watching K-Mac run a no-reset run. K-Mac didn't have the bombs to get through the Diamond Rupee Room, so he went around the long way. Error noticed, oh yeah, there's a key in that room. What that key does is it puts the virus in a better position for bombing, and you pass through those gels and keys to set up the force drop.
K-Mac's in one of the critical points of the 3-first route. He has to fight Gliok with a maximum of 4 hearts.
Ooh, and he died. That is rough. He can either leave and come back, or try to... Sonic now realizing he doesn't have the bomb that you usually use in this room, so he'll have to... Oh, he does. He's actually going the wrong direction for the long way around. This is a... What he's going to need to do is burn a key. I hope he... realizes that soon.
Now, K-Mac's going to go for another round here. It's not going to do him any favors to leave. He knows that he has the ability to beat this Gliok. If he leaves, he has to come back. It's going to change what whistle warps are available later for him when he does come back. I think he might be counting up to try to at least get a ferry. Maybe he's trying to get a bomb and a ferry. We'll see. Oh, the lucky hard drop. Beams will help K-Mac stay safe in this fight. He'll probably play it fairly conservative this time. Or not.
Or maybe he'll just run straight into Gliok's face.
Whoa!
Ooh, cutting it close, but he got through it. Supersonic grabbing the bow, he'll head to Aquamentus, the boss of level 1. Shouldn't give him too much trouble. As K-Mac will also be heading towards level 1. K-Mac, because of the faster route, he's now one Triforce piece ahead. But does not have as good a sword, so that's the trade-off.
A couple of things we may have passed over, find points where Supersonic had to spend his bombs in the overworld, leading to level 1 in order to be on the route that he's on. If he didn't get the heart from Monocle Rock using a bomb, he wouldn't have been able to pick up the White Sword. The White Sword requires 5 hearts to pick up.
Correct.
And K-Mac here, we missed another point, would have been K-Mac's re-entering level 1. This actually jimmies open the door at the top of the screen because the game believes that you actually entered that screen from the top the second time in. Yeah.
Supersonic was heading to get that third 30 secret with a bomb, but he still doesn't have a bomb to bomb it open, so we'll...
Right.
He may reroute, come back. We'll see how he handles it.
Yeah, I think that I would say that the community may have not given Supersonic the best information available somehow. I take blame for that. The route that he probably should have done in this situation was to get the Northeast 100 secret rather than go for the 30s, especially with his low bomb count.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it. The disadvantage to getting the 330 secrets is that you're dependent on bombs, and I mean, Supersonic. I mean, you've seen him screen scroll a few times, but if you can screen scroll, I think getting the Northeast 100 is probably faster. But
yeah, it is faster if you can screen scroll decently.
If you, I mean, and it's simpler either way, but But I mean, if you look up 2-First Red Candle, I think the 330s are the easier route to find. So
I think that's something that we should have corrected on the page.
Yeah.
Oh, almost an atomic for Sonic.
No.
what we've seen so far has been different with Sonic being into level 3 with the white sword. He's been able to do a lot of the rooms faster. He actually was able to get a key that would have not been a good idea for K-Mac to get, because having the white sword lets Sonic kill enemies Zeldas in one hit. So he's able to get a key from that diagonal blocks room.
He did have to burn a key because he didn't have bombs in level 1, so we'll see what his key routing looks like. I didn't notice. Did he get the Moldworm's key in 2? I think he did. So he's probably okay.
And he can make up this key loss if he's versed enough in the location for the keys. He can pick it up by getting the error key. He can pick it up in level 6 or in level 8.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of places. Sonic being patient there with not wasting his bombs, knowing the cost if he runs out. And
yeah.
Cananophone, nice.
the reason you misspoke and said Cananophone is that K-Mac is going on Cananophone's route, which is the 3 first red candle route, it looks like. And
they both have silly names that start with K.
This route, Unos actually calls this the Canana route on his splits, so because
yeah, because Cananophone developed this route on his own. I mean, there's nobody else there, as far as I'm aware, that was working on this route. When Cantaloupe, brought the World Wrap in 2015 to First Quest, that opened up the door for a lot of new routing ideas, and this is one of them.
Yeah, by going to 2 before level 5, there's some less resource pressure early in the run, but a little more later, which we'll see how he deals with that.
Yes, what this means is K-Mac has to pick up 40 rupees. Any 3 first route really that we have needs to pick up 40 loose rupees from drops or from the treasure room in 4 in total. This route allows K-Mac to have level 2 as part of getting that before he has to spend them. What often ends up happening though with this route is really you get to level 7 with exactly as many rupees as you needed to shop, and so you don't have arrows to use in the various rooms in the level that may be sped up by them. And that's only a matter, it doesn't really have to do with the route as much as how the route is played. It goes the exact same levels as 3 first route. It needs a same total number of pickups. And there we saw K-Mac do the Smoke Dodongo sword kill.
Sonic making it to the ladder, getting through that breakfast room nicely. White sword does make that a little easier, and he will head into the Gleeok fight himself.
Sonic is doing the ladder clip in the dark.
Yeah. All of these glitches are a 1 frame perpendicular tap, or in some cases they're buffered, but so you have more than 1 frame window. But that one, it's a horizontal perpendicular tap. It's one of the tougher ones because you don't do that mechanic that often in the run. K-Mac grabbing that Northeast Hunter does look like he's going red candle, so he won't need 60 rupees to buy a blue candle, but the red candle does cause some other issues later in the run, which we'll get to when he gets there.
K-Mac is quite familiar with this run. He ran it, or this route. He ran it a lot when he was going for his sub 30. This is also the route that I got my first sub 30 on, and probably my second.
SuperSonic finishing off Gleeok and grabbing that Triforce out of level 4.
Yeah, nice clean fight.
Yeah,
Gleeok takes only 8 hits.
It looks like SuperSonic's going to backtrack and get that 30 secret. Now that he has.
I think that since he's already doing this, he'll probably keep heading east, don't you think?
We'll see. I mean, he may. Nah, he's heading back west. He's probably going to shop now. I don't think he's. I mean, if he knew the map as well as you or I, that might make sense. But he probably wants to get back to the route he knows. K-Mac finishing off the recorder room.
Yeah, he's going out here and he still has 4 bombs left. This is good on this route.
Yeah, and I think he left the Gibdo bomb behind. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, on this route, because level 7 is right after level 5, you want to have as many bombs as possible when you leave. So it's very nice to end the recorder room with 4 bombs.
It takes 5 bombs to actually navigate level 7, and with a white or a wood sword, you're going to want another 2 bombs in order to defeat the Dig Dogger that's in the middle of the level. SuperSonic's completed his shopping trip and he has 19 rupees.
He is heading east, though. Maybe,
yeah. He's money farming here. He's gonna plan to buy bombs, I think.
Yeah, most likely. He does need some bombs before he heads into level 5.
Oh, this is interesting. K-Max just navigated all the rooms here in the second half of level 5. It's a good time. A lot of just avoiding enemies and then fighting that big dog.
SuperSonic is not heading towards a bomb shop. Oh, I think he might be a little lost.
Yeah, fishing for bombs, I think, from the kills in the overworld as well.
If that's the case, he's not killing the right enemies for that. The enemies are organized by drop groups. On the overworld, it's usually the blue enemies that will drop bombs. In the dungeons, it's usually the red enemies. There are some exceptions to that, but it's a good rule of thumb.
K-Max now buying his meat. And you saw there that the cloud took a long time to disperse for that shopkeeper group here. That's a glitch where the shopkeeper doesn't clear a timer from the previous screen's object. And so he's taking on the timer of the blue lever actually at 4 in the morning Eastern time last night.
That's right. You and Fiskbit were coming up with new strats to avoid that.
Yeah, apparently Reeves was doing it already. He was already using that timer on that screen. Using the recorder on that screen. Because you do eventually need to do 2 toots to set your next warp. And he was using it on that screen, and then, Steven was talking about it, and it turned out that we can save another 2 seconds by doing a certain thing on that screen with the recorder. Just discovered last night.
Yeah. Yes, we were talking about that in Steven's chat with Fiskbit, and then Fiskbit got on Discord, so we're constantly discovering new things in this game. SuperSonic did get a bomb off the overworld before heading into the world wrap, eventually, so from one of the blue moblins, which is the place to get it if farming is your play. Yep. Although given his money situation, he probably should have bought it. He missed the screen scroll into the world wrap and had to go back around into the Lost Woods.
And K-Mac here with just the 2 rupees in level 7. He basically had to clear that river room with just a wood sword. That's one of the disadvantages of not having arrows there, or having made it to that point with the ability to force a bomb. You just have to go a little slower. I said this ladder flip up, he's got it.
Yep.
Validation.
Hey, JSR2 gamers. Your name is on the layout. I see you've joined us in the commentator's booth.
Ooh, K-Mac gets a lucky bomb.
And JSR leaves the commentator's booth.
K-Mac looking for health refills from the Dig Dogger, gets none at all.
Yeah, that Dig Dogger often drops a heart, sometimes a couple hearts, sometimes a fairy, and then sometimes nothing.
Yeah.
K-Mac dealing with the Wallmaster room with the red candle spawns. The bubbles are a little bit tougher to deal with in that room when you do get the red candle, but he handled it very nicely.
More lucky bombs for K-Mac.
Supersonic, meanwhile, heading through level 5. I know Supersonic commented his worst fear is dying in the recorder room during the race, so we'll see how he does here.
Yeah, I recently died in the recorder room in a race, and it'd been a long time since I've done it, and I forgot just how terrible it is. It is the worst thing that can happen, probably.
He's dark enough, they're not letting him, giving him room to block clip, but there he goes. Yeah, and he's low on health, he has no count, so he's not going to get any force bombs, so he has 6 bombs, but the White Sword does do 2 hit points, so he can finish them off if his combat is sharp.
Yeah, and the Dark Nuts aren't a major risk. They only have body damage. They don't shoot anything at you.
Yeah, but if you do touch one of them, it's 2 hearts of damage. So
right,
in green tunic,
so distance and plays it safe, he'll be just fine. K-Mac is hoisting the magical sword now. His sword now deals 4 damage.
Sonic, he has bombs to use here, but he's not using bombs at all. He's doing pure sword strats. Interesting play.
He's in the same situation where he's
on
7 after this.
Yeah, he's on a red candle route as well. He's going 7 after 5. So yeah, he's preserving bombs is a good play, and he got through the recorder room. Nicely done. So he doesn't have to worry about that now.
Cool play by K-Mac there in the Magical Breakfast 1 room. He went to the top with his beams and then retreated, and at the end of his retreat dropped a bomb knowing that he did not have time to swing again without getting hit. Here's a very annoying room to be in with only 2 hearts. It's a lot more difficult to play safe in this room. It's very tight. That was a fairly decent Magical Breakfast 2 for K-Mac. Avoided the red wizard beam by hopping inside the safety of a like. Ends up, coming out of there only missing 3 hearts. It's not bad.
K-Mac cleaning, polishing off Goma at the end of level 6. Pretty nice level 6 for K-Mac. Supersonic in the back half of level 2. Ooh, he takes a death. I mean, if you're gonna die in level 5, it's good to do it after the recorder room. But
definitely, yeah. Now I think it might be that Supersonic is fishing for the key out of that Gibdo room that he died in.
That's possible. Or maybe he's looking for more health drops. Each of these Gibdos does 2 hearts of damage in green tunics, so he's
yeah. Well, in case you missed it, that spider boss went down in 1 hit to the arrow. K-Mac actually shot that arrow from inside the doorway and caught the spider that was going left. That's Goma. Caught him going left before he could get out of range. Level 8. The lag zone. Blue lagoons. No damage in the first room. That's great.
Sonic takes another death to a Gibdo. He's struggling a little bit on this back half, but K-Mac, yeah. Oh, interesting bomb strats. You see that once in a while in level 8, but
he's gonna slow down a little bit now.
Yeah.
Gibdo is a really well-designed enemy. They move very slowly, so much so that it's very common to hit them in a way that doesn't push them back.
Did I lose?
Yeah, no, I lost it too.
Okay, so we have lost our we've lost the back end, it looks like. Well, I guess I'll pull up the multi-twitch and
yeah, we'll just keep calling it.
Yeah, I guess we'll call it in detail at least until the restream problem gets solved. Supersonic is heading in. He has made it to Dig Dogger. He drops 1 bomb. Okay, Supersonic has cleared level 5 and grabbed the level 5 Triforce. As K-Mac is heading towards level 9. Supersonic now whistling out of level 5. He'll head to level 7 next. He has 7 bombs, so he's in good shape there. And hey, we're back. You can now see again what I'm saying.
All right, K-Mac's in good shape entering 9, 7 bombs. No? Like K-Mac expected to force a bomb there. Maybe go ahead and reset his count. Count is 1 for K-Mac. Comes Patra 1 skip. Can he get through?
Nicely done.
Yep. Patra 1 does the right thing. Whoa. Ooh, it looked like K-Mac may have hit that the clean Patrick 2 skip, but I think something he might have felt he inputted something wrong and wasn't actually going to be able to clip into that block. Boy, it looked like he knew he was looking for that drop there too. And some bombs. That's an embarrassment of bombs. Come on.
K-Mac getting the dream luck with the bombs in reverse C, clearing it out nicely, grabbing the silver arrow as Supersonic is struggling a little bit with the block clip. He gets it. He's heading down to get the red candle.
Reverse clip for K-Mac doesn't have the easy visual cue that the normal upward clip has in a block room. Patrick 2 skip, gets through there in one hit, that's normal, it's good. Going for the safety in the like room.
Supersonic a little short on bombs. I didn't see where he must have used one on something other than a wall, because he has one more wall to bomb. He has 2 more walls to bomb open and 1 more bomb. So see how he handles that. Hopefully he'll get a lucky drop from a Guerrilla. If not, he'll have to backtrack and get one of the static drops in the level. Going to arrow strats to handle those bubbles. The bubbles take your sword away, so arrows are... Oh, he picked up a clock, so he has to leave the room and come back to finish off the wall masters, because that clock very helpful in some rooms. In that room, it's something you don't want to see, because you can't finish it off, and you need to kill all 5 of those wall masters to push this block and proceed.
Yeah.
K-Mac set off a bomb on the right frame for some grayscale swag on Patra 3. Supersonic did not get the bomb he needs for this wall. Let's see if he knows where... there are some rooms with static drops. If he goes back, we'll see if he knows where to head. This is a place where knowing the game, where being new to the game can really be a problem, because he may or may not know.
Grayscale finish.
Very nice. K-Mac finishing with an official SRL time of 32 minutes and 51 seconds. Supersonic clearing out this blue Guerrilla room. This blue Guerrilla room does have a static bomb drop, so he does know about that. It's good to see, so he will be able to continue. Yeah, get your GGs out in chat for K-Mac for sure. We'll see if we can get him in. Supersonic grabbing that Triforce in level 7. He has 12 hearts, which is required to pick up the magical sword. That'll be his next stop before level 6. He has 3 bombs, which is good to see. You need 1 bomb to get through level 6 without having to take a detour, so he should be fine there.
All right, JSR is going to take my place. I had another scheduled commentary gig. Thanks, John Tabin.
Thank you, Yunus, and we will talk to you again soon. Supersonic heading into level 6 now. This first room of Wizrobes, he gets a bomb drop, which is not strictly necessary, but very nice to have.
Hey, John.
Hey, James. JSR2 Gamers.
Remember that time? Oh, sorry. Do you remember that time I was supposed to commentate because I was on the thing, but then I wasn't on the thing, and now I'm not here?
Yeah, the great job by our restreamer today. We really appreciate it. Anyway, Supersonic in Magical Breakfast Room 1. Oh, he takes some hits. Getting a little hairy here. And he takes a death.
And we do apologize for the slight mix-up earlier. There was some scheduling conflicts and some stuffs. But thank you very much. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's got to be careful. The good thing about level 6 is that if you're able to clear those rooms out, it doesn't matter if you die or not. When you come back, they'll be cleared. The problem is he wasn't able to clear that room, so he's going to have to see if he can get through it this time.
This time coming in with... Oh! Those Wizard beams do 4 hearts of damage. It's most damage in the game, same as a Ganon hug, but... The blue Wizrobes do 2 hearts of damage, but they take 3 hits. It's like looks like we have Kiss My Afro card in the commentary booth with us. K-Mac, is your mic on? Let's see.
I believe it is.
Hello, nice run. GG, sir.
Thank you.
One hiccup there was the Gleeok fight.
Yeah. Other than that, I felt the run was pretty solid. It wasn't anything special, but I didn't make any other major mistakes, so that was good.
Yeah, you chose to go straight back in and fight that Gleeok rather than coming back later with more. Worked out for you, but aggressive play there. Take us through your thinking.
Well, I want to have the return point for the recorder, and I know I can beat Gleeok with 3 hearts. I don't know if it was nerves or what. I was playing it too safe. I should have just went with normal strats and probably would have been fine. But yeah, having the return point, I had bombs. I was like, all right, I can get another. I think I had 1 or 2 bombs left, but I think I ended up forcing another one. And so I had good on bombs, and then rupees were low, so I knew I was going to go 257. But yeah. I just wanted to have that return point. I knew I could do it with 3 hearts. It wasn't a big deal.
And unfortunately, Supersonic taking another death in the Magical Breakfast Room, and he has opted to forfeit from the race. Unfortunate break for Supersonic. We'll see if we can get him in here for some post-race commentary. But yeah, came back. Great run considering the death to Gleeok. It was a very nice bit of routing for you to get around some bomb issues. And I mean, 32-48, very competitive in this first round. At 1-0, you're going to be seated pretty high. What are your thoughts on your position in the tournament? How do you feel going forward?
Well, I like that I was seated high off a 2-year-old PB. And I'm rusty as I can be. Like, I did a warm-up run before I went live here today, and I had a 35. I died to both Gleeoks. Died in 4 and died in 8. So it's like, well...
You definitely didn't look too rusty in this run, and I would imagine going forward you're going to be somebody nobody wants to match up with, and I definitely wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, as far as the gameplay goes, like, the rust isn't too much there as far as combat and screen scrolls. With, I've been playing the randomizer tournament as well, so I mean... The handling isn't difficult, it's just the route, remembering the patterns and what to do with each pattern was the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's all stuff you'll get back pretty quick. I mean, that's a good thing about Zelda 1. Even when you go for a while without playing it, and you pick it up pretty quick after a couple runs. And yeah, I think you'll be fine going forward. And unfortunately, Supersonic falling to 0-1. Just tough, man. He took a couple bad breaks in that level 6, and that's really, really hard to recover from. And he has plenty of chances to bounce back. He just has to go in with some confidence in week 2 and hope he can come back. It looks like he's joining us for an interview. GG, Supersonic. Sorry it didn't work out for you. What were your thoughts on the run?
Hey, yeah, that was just really bad. When I ran out of bombs, I pretty much forgot where to go afterwards. So I got a little bit lost, and then once I got some bombs back, I was able to go back into the route. But then, you know, level 5, it was just really bad. And then level 6, dying to the magical breakfast room like twice, and then I kind of lost confidence there.
Yeah, it was rough, but at least your deaths in level 5 were after the recorder. So if you're gonna die, you don't want to die. You want to die after that Dark Nut room, not before. So you at least got through that part and didn't have to repeat it.
Yeah, I'm actually happy I got through that Dark Nut room. Like, I played it super safe, and I know I had bombs. I just didn't want to use them because I felt like that I might waste them if I, misuse them. Misuse the direction of the Dark Nuts. So I kept my bombs and just went to stab them instead. So.
Yeah, in a race, that's fine. You want to play it safe, but it's too bad you couldn't finish this run. But we do hope you. We do look forward to seeing you in later rounds. Both of these runners. This is a Swiss format tournament. Both of these runners will have another round of races. K-Mac will be going into the 1-0 bracket. The 1-0s, Supersonic into the 0-1s. The K-Mac will be playing people like JSR. Supersonic will be playing people like me. So, so the next rounds will be a little more evenly matched. So you'll definitely want to stick with it, and we will see more from these runners coming soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good.
GG's, you guys.
I do have one question as far as the scores, like the final scores that you have in the brackets. Like, what are those scores? Because obviously they're not the finishing times. I'm just curious.
The times on challenge are basically total seconds. So we just take
so it's
minutes.
like 2,200 whatever seconds. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then just put it in a negative format so that the highest number will be, the lowest negative number. So that way.
That makes perfect
sense. It helps with seeding. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Not a problem, man. Good luck and going forward to both you guys, and thanks for an amazing race. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for putting this together and restreaming and commentating. And y'all have a good weekend.
All right, we've got
to do better next time.
All right, we got a link to the past randomizer race coming up right here on Speed Gaming 2. So stay here for that. That'll do it for us with Zelda 1. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy the race.